Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're new here, hey, this is episode number 2 of my newest series, Rooted and Rich. In that first episode, child, I didn't have a name for it, okay? I just came up with that name like a couple days ago. So, yeah. Oh, I got my retainer in. I'm going to take this out. Okay, whatever. I'm going to be doing my hair today. I just washed it and blow dried it. I am about to press it out. And my goal is to do some curls. I want to do some body curls. I'm tired of just wearing it straight. I feel like I always do that. So I'm going to do some curls. That's the goal, okay? I have a corded Marcel curling iron. Because if you know about Marcel's, you know these are some of the best curling irons that you can have, okay? But they take skill. So that's why I said the goal is to use this, because sometimes my hand be cramping up and it's harder to use this on myself than it is on other people. Doing this content thing, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Booyah. My notes are right here. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 money systems that every mompreneur needs, okay? Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I've been an entrepreneur now for the last almost 10 years. No, I'm lying. It ain't been almost 10 years. What are you talking about? I jumped off the porch into full-time entrepreneurship in 2019. I quit my full-time job that I had been working for 7 years, and I just jumped head first. I went to cosmetology school. I started doing hair, built a clientele, all the things. Okay. That wasn't my first dip into entrepreneurship though. Prior to that, I started a financial literacy organization where I was hosting financial literacy workshops for my community, because I have a background in consumer lending and personal finance. So being in that industry and just seeing a wide variety of people all the time, every day in my office, I started to see the needs of my community, and I found an opportunity for me to serve my community. Literally, that's what it was. I wanted to help people. I wanted to be of value to my community because I felt blessed to have the access and the resources to the information that I did. So that's kind of just a backstory on my history when it comes to finance. So when it comes to money systems with mompreneurs, most moms don't need more money advice. As a mom, I think it's kind of embedded in us to be good stewards over our money, or to get the most bang from our buck, right? Because our money has to stretch amongst more than just ourselves. Like we have to take care of families. Most mompreneurs, we don't need more money advice. We need systems that support our lifestyles. No matter where you are in your mompreneur journey, whether you're just starting out and just, like kind of clarifying what your lane is going to be in entrepreneurship, or you're in the middle where you have some business started, you have some momentum started, and you're trying to kind of find balance between motherhood and entrepreneurship. Or if you are just straight up killing the thing, okay, you're doing the thug thizzle, business popping, home life popping, you got it under control, you still need money systems in place, right, to sustain you and keep your business flowing. What I think it comes down to, though, is systems over willpower. Why I believe in systems over willpower or motivation is because motivation is emotional. And when your emotions are at play, they fluctuate, right? Like our emotions change with the wind sometimes. You need systems in place that will keep the motion when your emotions slow down or speed up or get, are all over the place. In my 7 years of working as a consumer loan officer, I saw a ton of mothers in my office on all ends of the spectrum. But the main thing that I noticed between the 9-to-5 moms who were struggling to make ends meet and the moms who seemed to have a grip on things and seemed to be thriving financially was discipline. First and foremost, the moms who were serious about their finances were the ones who were able to lock in and see growth and sustainability for themselves as well as their families. The ones who lacked discipline were the ones who I saw struggling the most. If you don't have discipline financially, 9 times out of 10, you lack discipline in a bunch of areas of your life, right? Like when we see a problem in one area, we're holistic beings. So everything has to be in alignment. And when one thing is out of alignment, it it's like a check engine light. It kind of tells us or signals us to look at the whole picture. So today we're going to talk about 5 easy money systems that I believe every mompreneur needs, no matter what level you're at in your entrepreneurship journey. As I press my hair out, the first money system that I believe every mompreneur needs is a money tracker. You need to know where your money is going. Like, take inventory of your assets. When you have a clear picture of your monthly income from all sources of it, whether it's a 9-to-5 job, whether it's entrepreneurship, or whether it's a combination of both. When you have a clearer picture on what you have coming in, it makes it easier to stay organized. It makes it easier to prioritize your money and where you need to spend it. But when it comes to an expense tracker, you need to have these sections in specific on there: your income for the month, your fixed bills, and then your variable bills. This is going to give you a clear picture of what you're working with. This is a check-in tool. It's not for micromanagement or to condemn yourself throughout the month. This is just for organization, and this is where your strategy is going to begin. The second thing that every mompreneur needs to do is to separate your personal finances from your business finances. You need to have your business money going into a completely separate account from your personal finances. And you know why? Because this gives you a clear picture of what your business is actually doing and how it's actually performing. Separate accounts creates the environment for less stress and clear decision making. When it comes to mompreneurs specifically, when your money moves with clarity, there's no guilt when it comes to spending. And this eliminates that robbing Peter to pay Paul mentality. My next suggestion is a weekly 10-minute money check-in. Not daily, not obsessive. Set one day a week where you just take 10 minutes to review your balances, review your spending, and make adjustments in small increments versus only checking like once a month. It may be too far gone for you to correct some things, but doing it weekly is just setting a tone of intentionality when it comes to your money and knowing like what you're doing. You can get a better view of your habits that way as well. My next tip is to start a peace buffer. Now, another term that you may have heard is an emergency fund. We're reframing our mindsets. We're reframing our relationship with money. And an emergency fund is fear-based. A peace buffer is peace-based. It's not about preparing for tragedy. We're setting ourselves up for longevity. We're not preparing for the worst. We're buying ourselves calm. We're being intentional, and we're aligning ourselves as the stewards that God has called us to be over what he's blessed us with. So we're not moving in fear. We're not scared. We're not, we're being intentional and we're being wise. And you can start saving no matter where you are, right? Because you don't have to start saving $1 million if you don't have $1 million. If you don't have $100 extra left over after you pay all your bills from one paycheck, then I'm not telling you to save $100. But you got something you can save. I don't care if you got $1 left over after all your bills are paid. Start putting it up, because $1 saved is $1 earned. I know that ain't what they say, but that's how it goes. If you start putting $1 away this 2 weeks after you get paid, then the next 2 weeks you put another $1 up, now you got $2. That's $2 more than what you would have had if you wouldn't have saved nothing. You have to start somewhere. My 5th and final tip is concerning the mind. There is a mindset shift that has to take place around our perspective of money, how we view money, our relationship with money, the emotional connection to the money, and not just the money, but our spending. Instead of asking, can I afford this? Start asking, does this purchase align with my priorities right now? This keeps the money connected to value. You start to see money as a tool and a resource, and a hammer used the wrong way, child, you could splatter somebody's brains with it. So asking, does this align with my priorities right now? Because it's not about affordability. It's about alignment and making decisions that are in alignment with who your goal is to become as a mom and as an entrepreneur. Okay, so I'm going to finish pressing my hair out, and then I'm going to get to curling because I'm almost done. If it don't work with the Marcel, y'all, I'm going to curl it with my flat iron because I don't got time, okay? I do want the curls the way that they look with the Marcels, but hey, I got to do what I got to do. Okay, I'll be back when I'm ready to curl. Okay, we're finna see what it's giving. This my first curl. Is my mic still on? Okay, My first curl. My camera finna die. Okay. It could be a little more. Let's see. Okay, we're going, because I had turned the heat up a little bit. So let's see. As it heats up a little bit more. I can't grab like super thick sections of hair because then it really won't curl. But I don't want them to be too little either. Like, come on. And with these Marcells, bro, like, you gotta really know what you're doing. You got to have a flick of the wrist. And you gotta be so. Not I done dropped the mic. Okay, with the Marcells, like I was saying, you gotta have that flick of the wrist. You'll burn yourself if you don't. I mean, it's curling, but it ain't like one that's super spectacular. Let me see. Let me just keep hope alive. That's what it's looking like. It's gonna be like some loose curls. Is probably what it's giving. But I want to do a little side part or whatever. So let's see. We're gonna keep going. Okay, we getting somewhere. This is where we at on this side. We getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. But for me, money systems are not just practical, they're spiritual. So what that means is you have to build the habit of designating quiet time to pray, quiet time to pray over those finances, to ask for wisdom when it comes to your finances, to ask for opportunities when it comes to your finances, and for instruction and direction to make wise decisions. We want wisdom, and I want to be wise when it comes to my money. I don't want to just be having fun with the money. I want my part to be over here. The goal is to be a good steward without being anxious. It's to become in alignment without chasing control. Yeah. If y'all want a simple expense tracker, I will give you one for free because I made one. I will figure out a way. I'm going to create like a stand store and then you can download it from there, or a Google Drive. I'm going to do something. I'm going to make something where you'll be able to download an expense tracker. And that's like step one of getting organized with your money. Okay, so I am back. I finished curling. It's not perfect, but it's doing a little something. Okay, I like it. I hate when this happens. It always be one little piece that don't curl all the way. I'm here to alleviate the pressure, okay? You don't have to master money overnight. Right? We just need to start implementing systems that work with you and not against you. Okay. I think it's giving what I wanted to give. I think it's giving rich, classy, grown, sexy, aligned, entrepreneur, mother, philanthropist, mogul, movement. Like, girl, shut up. Okay, we get it. No, for real though. This is giving. I think it's giving what I wanted to give. I got to keep practicing with my Marcells, y'all. It's an art. It's a skill. I be wanting a little more razzle dazzle, a little more pizzazz, a little something. But I think I could work with this. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3 because I will be coming back at you next week. Like, comment, and subscribe if anything resonated with you or if you found these tips useful. Bye-bye.